Good morning and happy Saturday, everybody. Brad and Mika here. Welcome to Mika's Maryland Adventures. That's right, we're back. We're going to start doing our hikes again. In light of the coronavirus pandemic, we're only staying local for right now. Today we're going to do the King and Queen Sea. We've done that a couple times over the past few weeks, but we're going to do that today. And we're going to get back to it, man. I think it's important during these times, whatever of your usual routine you can keep, or whatever things that you enjoy that you can still do, even if it's not to the fullest extent, it's best to keep them. I think that's how you keep your mental health strong and ongoing. Before we go, though, I wanted to talk with you guys a little bit about something that's been on my mind for probably about a week, and that's about mental health in general. And one of the things I want to talk about, or that's been on my mind, is when I'm on social media, I see these posts where a lot of people are talking about what mental illness isn't versus what it is. And a lot of times these posts end with hashtag end stigma or hashtag stop the stigma. And for some reason that bothers me a little bit. And I couldn't really figure out why. So I did a little bit of research about why does stigma still exist. And there's all kinds of reasons. Not enough societal support systems, a lot of personal prejudice or personal shame, etc. And I think what bothered me about these posts, and it's not that these posts were wrong or that it's wrong to want to fight the stigma about mental illness or emotional illness, but what bothers me, I think, is that sometimes people post these things, or sometimes people interpret these things as if mainstream media, or mainstream society rather, or society at large, is still unaccepting of mental illness or emotional illness. And I'm just not so sure that that's true. You can go on social media, you can go and watch television, you can see people in the mainstream, you can see celebrities, you can see influencers actually constantly talking about mental health now. And I'm just kind of like, so where is the stigma then? Because it doesn't seem to me like it would be acceptable for somebody to go out in public and in their group of friends be like, oh, something, like if somebody needs help for anxiety or depression, like that just means that they're weird, they're weak, they're this, they're that. That's not generally acceptable. And I tend to believe that some of these posts I'm seeing are kind of targeted at instances like that. And I could be wrong, but I just think that it's just an incomplete message. Like, yeah, we want to stop stuff like that, but I'm not so sure that that's the main problem. And to me, I think you don't end stigma, or you don't stop stigma by telling mainstream society or society at large, what mental illness is or isn't, and saying, hashtag stop the stigma. I think we have to start with us. I think we have to start in our own inner and intrapersonal relationships. So that could be romantic relationships, that could be familial, platonic, could even be the relationship you have with yourself. I think that that's where we attack stigma. I don't think we attack stigma by, yelling about how society is still so prejudiced against people who are suffering from mental illness, whether it's generalized depression or anxiety disorders, yours truly here, or more severe disorders like bipolar, schizophrenia, any of the personality disorders. I think that we have to shift our attitudes starting with us. I don't think it's something that you can just say to society at large, because in general public, it's generally accepted that, oh yeah, like if you need help, go get help. That's what people are going to say to you in public. I think it's what people are saying in private. I think it's what people believe in their own private relationships. And I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? I might post this video up not just on Facebook. It might go on Instagram. It may even go on YouTube. I've been thinking about making YouTube videos where I talk about not just mental health and wellness. I've also thought about talking about different diets. I see a lot of people, some of you guys who have followed me for the past 2 years know that I've gone through some pretty substantial transformations. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that stigma really is such an issue in mainstream society, at least on its surface? Or do you think, kind of like me, that it's more something that is closer to home, that it's something we each individually have to hold ourselves responsible for getting rid of? And, to the people that have posted those things where they're saying hashtag end stigma, hashtag stop the stigma, I'm not, I think you guys are doing exactly what you should be doing. It's just like I said, I think what bothered me was I'm just not so sure that it sends the complete message about how we can battle stigma. I don't think you can just say to society, or, society, is so unaccepting. It's like, I think generally mainstream society in public, I think most people would say, oh yeah, you go get help if you need it. I don't think it's considered acceptable to tell people, oh no, like if you have it, like you're weird. Oh, like that person has it, oh, you should avoid them. I think that's pretty much frowned upon in mainstream society now. Maybe I'm wrong. I would agree with, somebody, because I posted about this on Quora, and somebody pointed out the issue of, well, there's not a lot of societal support structures to help battle stigma, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, something I totally get that. I totally get that we still don't really talk about it enough or educate people enough about it. And that's why I do like to see these Facebook posts or social media posts that talk about what mental illness or emotional illness is or isn't. I just think that, like I said, I think that we still have to take a look at ourselves and take a look at our own close relationships. Do you need help? If you need help, be kind enough to yourself to go and get it. If you see somebody close to you, or even a stranger, but if you see somebody that looks like they're really in trouble, are you reaching out to them? Are you encouraging them to seek the help and the support that they need? And demonstrating to them, hey, like, I might not be able to help you as much as a professional therapist, let's say, but I'm also here for you, and I will help you get the help if necessary. I think that that's how we start making that change. I don't think we can just say, well, society needs to be more accepting. It's like, I think at its surface, society technically does. I think it's us in our own worlds have to learn about it and have to accept it and have to, I wouldn't say stop the stigma. I think you don't stop stigma by just saying stop stigma. I think you stop it by spreading the knowledge. You spread the love. You spread the support. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Am I way off? Do you guys kind of agree with me? Is it maybe somewhere in between? Let me know what you guys think. Anyway, like I said, Meek and I, we're going to go hiking today. We're going to get back to it. I think as soon as these restrictions get lifted, there might be a few weeks where we're going out to Western Maryland, a couple weekends in a row, to get those hikes in before it starts getting really hot out. And anyway, guys, I appreciate all of you. I love all of you. Thank you guys for watching this video. And click like, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do. I'll see you guys later.